Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Long time no talk, right? okay sorry guys. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you guys can tell from the title of the video, this is the new year, new me video diary series. And honestly, I'm not sure if that's what I'm going to title it, but it's going to be something around those premises. And essentially, I just want to keep it 1,000 with y'all and just tell y'all what's been going on in my life. So, drum roll, please. So I moved to Dallas. Y'all probably didn't know that, but I moved to Dallas. And literally it was on a whim. One of my best friends was like, let's move to Dallas. So that's what we ended up doing. You know, and like, long story short, I'm deciding to take a hiatus from Dallas. I'm not sure if I'm going to come back, but I'm not sure if I'm like leaving for forever. So there's that. But I do know I'm going to be taking a break. So as the year progresses, you guys are kind of going to see like where I do decide to like stay at for a little bit of a while. Is that a proper grammar sentence? I don't know. But you guys are going to just kind of follow me along that journey. I have a new job, so I'm no longer working in CPG. I've transitioned over to tech sales. And I will say one of the biggest pros that's my washer that's going off. It's gonna eventually calm down. Hopefully y'all can't hear that, but okay, cool, it's done. But yeah, so I transitioned over to tech sales, which kind of allows me to be able to move all over because I work from remotely. So that's a new life update. And also, I'm back on YouTube. You guys miss me? Yeah. Love y'all. Or how do you guys do? You guys know how people do like the, is it this? Is that like the cute, oh, is it this? Love you. Okay, I don't know how people do it, so I'm just gonna do it. Okay, to kind of give you guys a greater look of what this YouTube channel will be going like moving forward, I'm still gonna be focusing on fitness. I really want to dive deeper into like budgeting and what that looks like, just because that is like one of my goals for next year. And then last but not least, just being completely the freak real with y'all. Also, I want to have like a dedicated series towards entrepreneurship and ways that I'm trying to find more passive income, because I will say throughout this year that I've been gone, sorry guys, but throughout this year that I've been gone, I feel like the biggest thing that I learned was that you can't rely on one source of income, because anything can happen. So essentially I do want to focus on all of that, but also I really want to focus on being transparent, because I will say one of the biggest reasons why I have not been on YouTube is because I felt like a fraud. Sorry you guys. But yeah, one of the biggest reasons I've kind of like tried to stay off of YouTube is just because I felt like a fraud when it came to fitness. I felt like a fraud when it came to budgeting, and I just felt like I was giving you guys the glamour of my life versus, you know, the realness of it. And for me, I don't want to be a fraud, and I for sure don't want you guys to think that it's easy to work in corporate America or it's as simple as it may look, because I feel like that's the biggest misconception. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like social media makes things look so much more easier so much more easier than it really is. And then when you try it out, you're like, what the freak? It was a 5-step plan, or you know, this was a 2-month lose 50 pounds workout plan. Like, why is it not working, right? And for me, I want to give y'all the real tea, take y'all along on this journey. So to kind of get this started, I'm just going to be doing a quick get to know me section, and then the next phase of the video is just going to kind of be some of my goals that I have outlined when it comes to personal and YouTube. So if you already know who I am, feel free to skip this portion of the video, but if you want to, you know, learn who I am, stay here. Also, feel free to follow me on my social platforms. Currently I only have Instagram. I'm not really a big Twitter person, and then I also do have Snapchat, but honestly, you guys, I don't post on Snapchat, so you don't have to follow me. But if you want to, cool, get to know me. So my name is Shama, but I go by Shy. I am 27 years old. I work in corporate America. As I said earlier in the video, I used to work in CPG. That just stands for consumer product goods. Luckily, I was able to land a tech sales role, where that experience I did get in that field, since it was such a specialized field of selling, I'm still able to utilize now. If you are interested in hearing more about, you know, about quitting a job, especially if it's your first job that you're ever quitting for a new opportunity, or even just for a mental break, please comment below and I can kind of make a separate video to talk more about what that process was like for me, just because that was the first job I ever had straight out of college that I kind of chose to quit. I wasn't like pushed out or anything, and then I moved on to a new role. If you guys are interested and want to know more about that, comment below and I'll make a separate video. I have 2 dogs, Bubba and Bella. I got Bubba when I was in college. He's about 7 years old, and then I have Bella. She's 2 years old, and I got her when I moved to Charlotte. I've lived in over 5 different cities. So originally from Kansas City, Missouri, then I moved to Minneapolis, and then from Minneapolis I moved to Chicago, and then from Chicago I moved to Charlotte, and then from Charlotte I moved to Dallas. Most of my moves were due to the nature of my career, and then Dallas was, like I mentioned, my best friend said, let's move. I said, I'm on the next flight. Okay, that was a quick get to know me. If you want to know more about me, comment any questions that you may have for me below in the comment section, and I'll give you more details. Let's move on to, again, the future of my YouTube channel and what that may look like. So as I mentioned earlier, there's going to be a few changes, and there's going to be things that stay the same. I want to have a series that is around fitness, but just to kind of give you guys a breakdown, I really loved fitness in a point in my life, and now fast forward 2 years from that point, I no longer love fitness. I no longer love going to the gym, eating healthy, and it has kind of taken a toll on me physically and mentally. And as I enter into this next year, I just want to be transparent with what that looks like to lose weight, gain more weight, and the process of healing from that trauma of gaining the weight. And I know that sounds so dramatic, but if you have ever been in that position, you might understand it a little bit more. When you gain weight, unfortunately, people are very cruel about it, and they will let you know, girl, you getting big. And like, as much as you want to deny it, I feel like that was one of the biggest things that has halted me so much from getting back into the gym, because A, I was embarrassed, and B, I didn't really want to admit that I let things go so far. So as we're entering into this new year, entering into this new chapter of YouTube, I really want to focus in on how I'm getting my mental back together and feeling confident when I go to the gym, and the things that I'm doing in order to kind of like keep the haters away, keep the haters at bay, and just focus on me. The next segment I really want to focus on is finance. So as I mentioned earlier, I moved to Dallas, but I am planning on moving again. And the biggest drive for this move is more financially. And honestly, I'm not gonna say Dallas is expensive, but I'm gonna say this. I feel like there's this misconception that Texas in itself is such a cheap state to live in, but I would say it's probably on par with your typical city price points. Just to give you retrospect, I live maybe 10 minutes from downtown Dallas, in this really cute area. I'll probably tell you guys, like, I'll tell you guys because I most likely won't be living here anyway, so just in case, y'all, safety first. But I live in the area called Shops at Park Lane. It's a really cute area. There's 2 apartment buildings here. I live in the apartment building that faces the Starbucks. I'm not gonna say the name, even though I said I would say it, but just Google it. You'll be able to see it, right? Very cute area, and it is a little bit more bougie. There's a couple of celebrities that live in my building. Okay. It is a very bougie building, and you have to pay that, like, that price point, but it's very safe. It's tons of security, and I have a electric car. I have a Tesla, so it has free EV charging, so I really liked it. And I paid $1,700 a month to live here. So again, if you're coming from like Cali, New York, you know, Chicago, that might sound like chump change, but like other areas, $1,700 is probably on par or maybe a little bit more expensive than what you expect for Texas, right? Because it's supposed to be cheaper. So long story short, I'm moving primarily for financial reasons, and I'll, you know, throughout the year I'll continue to kind of like get more into details about that, because I do have some financial goals I want to accomplish. And again, that would just be like probably a separate segment where I just sit down with you guys and debrief. One thing that will be staying is a monthly recess. The last segment is really just gonna be just everyday life. You guys get to be in my world, see the things that I'm doing while I'm doing it, and a mix of like my entrepreneur side. And I don't think a lot of people know this, but I actually own real estate. I'm a landlord, and I'm transitioning out from being a landlord and into flipping properties now. So that is like passive income, but it's, y'all, it's not passive. It does take a lot of work. So if you're interested in learning more about real estate, for sure, just comment below. But real estate is not going to be my only source of, you know, income, if that makes sense. I really want to tip my feet into digital marketing. I've seen it a lot. I've seen like a lot of content creators have done it, and less of the affiliate marketing but more digital marketing, and I'll kind of take you guys on that journey as well. I might pivot into a different, you know, area if it doesn't fit for me, and yeah, I'll just kind of document that so y'all can stay on this track. Thank you guys for watching my video. As I mentioned, there are going to be lots of different things happening and changing, and honestly my mind is all over the place with ideas and things that I want to share with you guys. But as always, I would love to hear from you guys, to hear what you guys would love to see from my end. I have a lot of knowledge about a lot of different things as it relates to corporate America, owning real estate, and just navigating your physical fitness. So if you do have any questions, you know, let me know. I'll help you as much as I can help you. I'm rambling, so I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Bye.